Okay, so hello grade 8. Welcome to week number 2. Okay, so excited na ba kayo? Malapit na tayong matapos na ang bilis lamang ng araw. So medyo hectic na ang ating schedule kaya magdo-double time na tayo. Okay, pero don't worry dahil pa din yung balikan naman at panoorin ulit itong video na to anytime just for review purposes. Ano? Okay, so I am Sir Wawi, your ever curious science buddy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para lagi kayong updated sa mga susunod pa nating science lesson. So let's start. So our topic for week number 2 is about motion graphs. So hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa mga anak kasi alam ko ginawa niyo na ito ng grade 7 at na-practice na doon kung paano gumawa okay ng mga motion graphs or graph, okay, to describe or to interpret the motion or the speed, the velocity of a particular object. Ano? So, hopefully, ngayon, medyo madali na lang or madali na lang para sa inyo. Madali na nga lang ba? Okay, so anyway, so in our previous lesson, we discussed acceleration. Ano? So, acceleration is the rate of change in velocity over time. Okay, and then if you're, I will ask you, how can we say if an object is accelerating, if it's speeding up, slowing down, or change direction? So, in that three scenario, we can tell that an object is accelerating. But if that object move at a constant speed in a straight line, okay, the object is not accelerating. Is that clear? Okay, so hopefully you can still recall or you will remember okay that concept of acceleration. So let's start. For the learning competency, the learners construct and annotate distance time graphs and velocity time graphs to represent uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Okay, so for our learning objectives, construct distance time graphs using given data of motion with uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Label axes with appropriate units, example time in seconds, distance in meters, and add titles okay, of distance time graphs. Number 3, describe the distance time graphs of motion with uniform and non-uniform acceleration. Okay, and then construct velocity time graphs using given data of a motion with uniform and non-uniform acceleration. And then label axes with appropriate units and add titles of velocity time graphs. And then describe the velocity time graphs of motion with uniform and non-uniform acceleration. So itong topic naman, napakadali lang naman. Okay, so we will just put okay, the different slope in a particular, in an appropriate um, location. So kailangan mas maganda mga anak, may graphing paper tayo, okay, may ruler, may pencil para talagang makita ninyo yung pag-curve, okay, or yung steepness, okay, nung ating graph. Okay, sige, let's start. So, review muna tayo, deal. Is it a deal or no deal? Okay, so let's play a game called Deal or No Deal para syempre ma-review some concepts that we learned in grade 7, ano? So it is a deal if the statement is correct. Otherwise, it is a no deal. Okay, pag deal daw, dapat tama yung statement. Pag no deal, it corresponds the word false. Okay, so for items 1 to 3, please refer to the distance time graphs. Yan yung nakikita nating distance time graphs na nasa taas, A, B, and C. Okay, it's a position time graphs. Okay, so yan yung ating magiging reference okay, dun sa mga statement na babasahin natin. Okay, so for number 1, graph A means the object is not moving. Is it a deal or a no deal? Graph A. Let's focus or tingnan natin yung graph A. Okay, it's a deal, ano? So it's true. Okay, yung graph A natin, we can tell or we can conclude that the object is not moving or stationary. Kasi tingnan ninyo, okay, habang tumatakbo yung oras, hindi siya umaalis sa kanyang posisyon. Okay, or sa distance niya. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na dadagdagan yung distance, nakatigil lamang yung object. Or the object is stationary. Okay. Number 2, graph B means the object's motion is accelerating. Tingnan natin yung graph B. Is it accelerating? Okay, syempre, it's a big no deal. Okay, bakit po sir no deal? Eh, papataas po nga yung ating line, diga. So, dapat accelerating yan. Okay, ano ba pag sinabi nating acceleration? Acceleration is the change in velocity. And from this graph, okay, graph B, Okay, we can tell, okay, that the object is moving at a constant speed, constant in a straight direction or at a constant speed. Okay, so pag ang object tumatakbo sa constant speed, hindi nagbabago yung velocity niya, okay, it's not accelerating. 'Di ba? Kaka-discuss lang natin sa previous lesson na dapat yung object nag-speed up, nag-slow down, or nag-change ng direction. Dito hindi nagbago yung takbo ng object. So it's a big no deal. Okay, number three. An object moving with constant speed and direction is not accelerating. Okay, so is that a deal or no deal? Okay, hindi daw nag-a-accelerate yung isang object na tumatakbo in constant motion at hindi nagbabago yung direction or tumatakbo lang in a straight path. Okay, so it's a deal. Ano, totoo yan. Kapag ang bagay or object is hindi siya nagbabago yung velocity niya or yung bilis or yung direction, hindi siya nag-a-accelerate. Okay, tandaan natin yan. Number four, the acceleration of an object that is speeding up is positive. Okay, positive ba? Pag yung object ay nag-accelerate pataas, bumilis ng bumilis. Positive ba yon? Correct. It's positive, ano? So, it's a deal pa din. Kailan po ba natin masasabing it's a negative, sir? Okay, negative acceleration, okay, kung yung object is nag-slow down, pababa. Okay. No, pababa yung kanyang, hindi pataas. Slowing down. Okay. Or yung tawag din natin sa negative acceleration is the word deceleration. Okay. Sige. Number five, uniform acceleration means velocity is constant. Is it a deal or no deal? Na yung uniform acceleration daw, mm, ibig sabihin nun ay yung velocity niya is constant. Ay di pag yung constant yung kanyang velocity, hindi yung nag-accelerate, di ba? Di ba? Okay, sabi nga natin sa acceleration, acceleration is the change in velocity. So kung constant yung velocity, hindi nagbago, is it accelerating or uniform acceleration? A big no deal pa din, ano. Okay. Sige. Ayan. So, how did we describe motion? Paano nga rin dinidescribe yung motion in your grade 7 lesson, mga anak? Okay, so motion can be described using the concept of, ito yung mga discuss natin sa grade 7, distance. Okay, you can describe the motion of an object through distance, displacement, speed, and velocity. So these quantities differs or nagkakaiba lang sila, okay, whether they are scalar or a vector quantity. Okay, but these quantities can describe the motion of a particular object. Okay, sige. Number two. Okay, acceleration. Okay, we can also describe the motion of an object through acceleration. Okay, previously discussed. Okay, ano nga yung acceleration? Change in velocity over time. And uses a mathematical formula to describe how fast an object speeds up or slows down. Ano nga yung mathematical formula ng acceleration? Correct. Ano, acceleration is equal to final velocity, okay, minus initial velocity over time. Okay, so kumbaga, it's a change in velocity over time. Okay, so just remember that, mga anak. Sige. Okay, we can also describe the motion of an object. Okay, not only, not only um, those mentions. Ano yung ating speed, velocity, distance, displacement, acceleration. Hindi lang yun yung pwede nating gamitin to describe the motion of an object. We can also describe the motion of an object through graphs. Okay, which is yun yung focus natin ngayon. Mga graph, okay? Kaya pala nating i-describe yung motion, okay, ng isang object gamit ang mga graph. Okay, so ano ba yung graph? Okay, graphs give a visual representation of how objects move. Okay, nabibigyan tayo ng visual representation. Okay, visual representation kung paano gumagalaw yung object. Okay, and also graph help us analyze and interpret motion more clearly. Kaya yun yung ating i-discuss ngayon. Ano? Okay, so Dora's Adventure. So this is an example of graph. Okay, so what can you observe in the graph? Okay, yung ating y-axis represented by distance. Hindi yung distances ha. Distance. Okay, and then yung ating y-axis is represented by time. Okay, so tingnan natin. So, ano ba yung graph? So, are tools used to describe and analyze an object's motion. Okay, so from this one, okay, since ito yung time and distance, okay, si Dora nag-travel from this point to that point. Okay, habang tumatagal, Okay? Humahaba yung nata-travel ni Dora. Okay, ano? Okay, make it easier to see patterns in how objects move. Okay, yung paggalaw ba ni Dora from this point to this point and this point to that point. Okay, from let's say from this one starting point, dumaan siya sa crossing the bridge and then Snatbera. Okay, so parehas ba? Okay, yung haba or yung bilis niya? Okay, doon? Hindi, 'di ba? We can tell, 'di ba? Based on this, kaya nating sukatin yun ng ruler. Hindi ganyan kabilis. Okay, or iba talaga. Yung haba pa lang, 'di ka? Can tell. Okay, na iba-iba yung bilis or in this case, we can tell na si Dora ay gumagalaw in non-uniform acceleration. Ano? Non-uniform. Hindi parehas yung bilis. Okay. So, start muna tayo sa graphing vocabulary scramble. Okay, mag-vocabulary muna tayo. Ano ba yung mga words na related ngayon? Okay, sa ating lesson. Okay. A curved shape like a parabola. Curved shape. Or curved shape. It's, okay, parabolic. Ang tawag natin ano dun sa curved shape. What about this one? The horizontal axis. Yung horizontal, yung pahiga. Correct. It's x-axis. Correct. Ano? Next, the vertical axis, yung patayo. Correct. It's y-axis. What about this one? The steepness of a line. Okay, it's known as slope. Pag sinabi nating steepness, mga anak, is kung gaano katarik. Kung gaano katarik, pataas, parabolic, okay, pababa. Okay, titingnan natin kung ano yung nabubuong line habang tayo ay kinoconnect natin yung dot. Steepness. Yung nabubuo straight, pataas, o straight pababa, or horizontal, or parabolic. That's the steepness, the slope. Okay. Understanding graphs x and y axis, okay, and slope. So discuss how changes in the x and y axis affect the slope of a graph. Okay, so meron tayong PowerPoint presentation, of course. So it's graphical analysis of x and y axis. Okay. So, distance time graph, it is already discussed in grade 7, mga anak. So, ano ba yung distance time graph nga natin? A distance time graph, okay, shows that the distance traveled by a moving object over time, okay, yun yung dinidescribe niya yung distance na nakakover ng object over times. And it is also known as position time graph. Okay, so in this graph, okay, meron tayong graph dito, distance and time. So, do you think that the object is accelerating here? Okay, accelerating ba? Clear na clear. Okay, makita natin that the object is not accelerating or the object is moving at a constant speed in this manner. So, hindi po natin pwedeng bigay na ito ay example ng acceleration ha. But I'm just presenting the distance time graph or example of distance time graph. Okay, tandaan mga anak natin na yung ating distance is always the y-axis or yung vertical at yung ating time is the x-axis or horizontal. Okay, so tingnan natin na yun. So x-axis, the horizontal line, represents time, usually measured in seconds. Usually seconds lagi naman. Okay, and then y-axis is a vertical line represented or represents distance and usually measured in meters, pwede rin kilometers or miles. Each point on the distance time graph corresponds to a specific time and the distance traveled by the object at the time. Okay, so what is a slope? So the slope of the line represents the speed of the object. Thus, a steeper slope indicates a higher speed. Okay, kung gaano katarik. Okay, pagtaas nung line, okay, ibig sabihin, it indicates that the speed is increasing. Okay, as the times goes by. Okay, so sige. So, meron ulit tayong graph dito, similar kanina. So, yung A natin, not increasing or decreasing from left to right. It's 0 because the object is at rest or stationary in that position. Okay. And letter B, increasing from left to right. It's a positive. Positive yung increase niya. It's speeding up or tumataas or bumibilis. Okay. And then letter C, decreasing from left to right. It's a negative. Ano? Pababa. Pag pababa, negative. Okay, so reading distance time graphs. Interpret motion by analyzing distance time graph. Okay, so let's interpret a distance time graph by describing how the object's motion changes over time. Okay, so straight, okay, diagonal line going up. Okay. Straight down na diagonal going up. So yun ay uniform motion. Pag uniform motion, hindi siya acceleration or forward direction. Example, let's say an object travels 10 meters per second forward indicating a constant speed. Okay, so ito yung kanyang line. Straight diagonal line. Ano, going up. Okay. Next, straight diagonal line going down naman. Okay, uniform motion pa rin pero backward direction. Example, an object travels 10 meters per second backward, indicating a constant speed of 10 meter per second. So, ito naman yung sample niya. Okay. Horizontal line, yung nakahiga. Okay, no motion. The distance remains constant over time. Okay, let's say an object is stationary or at rest. This one, nakatigil ang object. Curve or parabolic. Okay, ito na yung ating acceleration. In this sense, the object is accelerating. Yes. So uniform acceleration, the object's speed is changing at a constant rate over time. An object moves at a constant acceleration of 1 meter per second squared. Okay, so this one. Ayan, it's parabolic. Ganyan po ang hitsura ng mga anak ng parabolic. Okay, nag-curve. Ibig sabihin nun, pabago-bago yung velocity niyan. Okay, or speed. Kasi we indicate parabolic, hindi siya consistent over time. Pero pag straight yan, okay, ibig sabihin nun, constant speed. Okay, exploring distance-time graphs, uniform versus non-uniform acceleration. Discuss how uniform and non-uniform acceleration appear on distance-time graphs. Okay, so, okay, describe muna natin yung distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform. So, distance time graph for uniform acceleration, ano ba yung appearance? Okay, so the graph is a curved line. Curved line pag uniform acceleration. Ganito. Ibig sabihin ng uniform acceleration, yung bilis niya kada segundo is yun at yun yung nadadagdag. Let's say, in 1 second, meron tayong 2 meter per second. In 2 seconds, naging 4 meter per second. In 3, naging 6. In 4 seconds, naging 8. Kumbaga, kada seconds, ang nadadagdag lang ay 2 meter per second. It's uniform acceleration. Okay, so the graph is a curved line, parabolic. Okay, next, distance time graph for non-uniform acceleration. Pag non-uniform naman, napakadali. Let's say in 1 second, 2. Pag nag-3, naging 4. And then pag 4 seconds, naging 10. Okay, and then sa 5 seconds, naging 8 meter per second ulit. Ganon. Paiba-iba yung bilis. Non-uniform. Okay, it's kumbaga medyo pahiga yung curve. Curve siya. Okay, curve na super flat, pa-flat. Unlike yung parabolic na curve na parang paangat. Okay, next. Distance time graph for uniform acceleration. Ano ba yung appearance? Okay, so the curve is a parabola. Okay, parabola. Opening upward. Opening upward. Okay, yung kanyang shape. Okay, indicating na yung acceleration is positive or speeding up. Bumibilis pataas. Ano? If the acceleration is negative, ibig sabihin yung ano niya, pababa yan. Yung curve pa ba? Downward. Indicating that the object is slowing down. So, distance time graph naman for non-uniform, ano yung appearance? It does not form a smooth, predictable parabola. Medyo pa-flat. Okay, yung pagka-curve. Curve na flat. Okay. Distance time graph for uniform acceleration. Characteristics naman niya, the distance increases quadratically over time, meaning the object covers more distance in each successive interval. Ganito. Okay, for non-uniform naman, the changes in slope indicate varying rates. Paiba-iba yung acceleration niya. Okay. So, distance time graph for uniform acceleration, the curve gets steeper. Talagang tumatarik as time progresses, showing increasing velocity. While, yung distance time graph naman ng non-uniform acceleration, the distance covered in equal time intervals varies. Paiba-iba yung hub, paiba-iba yung bilis, reflecting the changing speed of the object. Nagbabago pa din yung speed. Though nagbabago, yun nga lang, iba-iba yung pag-increase, hindi consistent. Okay. Sige. Next activity, observe the following distance time graph. Identify whether the motion is motionless, constant speed, increasing speed, or decreasing speed. And determine whether the acceleration is uniform or non-uniform. For this one, okay, it's motionless. Ano? Okay, ano yung acceleration niya? Neither. Ano? Neither. Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na uniform or non-uniform yan. Okay, next. This one, constant speed. Ano yung motion niya? Constant speed. Okay, applicable ba ang acceleration? It's not applicable, ano? Kasi yan ay hindi acceleration. What about this one? Parabolic. Increasing speed. Okay, and it's uniform. Correct. What about this one? Motionless. Okay, is it motionless? Is it motionless? Ito ba yung motionless? Hindi, ano? So, ito po mga anak ay ano, increasing speed or decreasing speed. Okay, so pag curve niya pababa, okay, bumababa, ibig sabihin, okay, decreasing. Okay, decreasing. Ano, tingnan natin, pababa yan. Okay. Ayan, so, sige, palitan natin to. Okay. Sorry naman. Tao lang. Ayan, decreasing speed. Kinuha ko lang to dun sa book. Hi. Okay, kasi yung ating shape or yung steepness pababa na curve. Alam niyo yung curve na nakataob, yung U na pababa. Okay. So, sige. And is it uniform? Siyempre, it's non-uniform. Okay, ayan. Pati ko to na-edit. Sorry. Okay, so sige. Ayan. Decreasing speed. Okay, and then, it's deceleration. Okay? Non-uniform. Okay? Kasi nga deceleration, ano pa baba, paiba-iba na yung speed niya, hindi consistent. Okay? So anyway, next, paano ba natin masasabing non-uniform yung acceleration? Okay, mga anak, masasabi natin yung nature kung non-uniform ba. Okay, yung nature ng isang distance time graph if the object moving with non-uniform acceleration can be curved line, not parabolic. Yung parang yung nakabaliktad na yun, not parabolic. Zigzag line, pwede rin, or a combination of both. Like this one. It's a non-uniform. Okay. Next, constructing and interpreting a distance time graph. Okay, so at the end of the activity, you should be able to construct a distance time graph, label its axes with appropriate units and quantities, and add its titles and interpret the distance time graph. Okay, so sige. So data of a distance traveled by an object and uniform acceleration. So tuturuan ko kayo kung paano gumawa ng distance time graph. Okay, so ito yung mga data tatandaan natin, anak. Okay, yung time 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ito yung ating x-axis. Distance naman, okay, 0, 5, 20, 45, 81, 25. Ito naman yung ating y-axis. Okay, sige. So, unang muna step sa paggagawa ng graph, prepare the graphing paper or graph paper, label the axis, x and y. Okay, choose a scale. Okay, so, syempre yung atin sa time is seconds, and then sa y-axis na distance is meters. Ano? Okay, at ito yung mga points na ipa-plot natin. 0 to 0, 1 and 5, 2, 20, 2 seconds and 20 meters, 3 seconds and 45 meters, 4 seconds and 80 meters, and 5 seconds to 125 meters. Okay, so draw a line smoothly after natin ma-plot yan. Okay, mag-connect natin. I-connect natin yung mga dot. Okay, pwedeng gumamit ng ruler. And then, title the graph, distance time graph for an object in motion. Okay, so ito yung mga anak ng itsura natin. Graphing paper. Pwedeng sa center kayo gumawa kung ano yung inyong prefer, pero sa center na lang. Okay, after that, ay dapat ito mga anak ay may ano line, mga ganyan sa graphing paper para tapat-tapat. Okay, so una nating ipa-plot yung 0 second and then 0 meter. Ito yon yung ating distance sa x sa y and then yung time sa x. Okay, so lalagyan natin ng 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 120. Pwedeng ganun. Ano? So, i-plot natin. Okay, 0, yung una, 0 and 0. 0 second, ito, and then 0 meter. Okay, dapat yan ay magkatapat. And then sunod, 1 second to 5 meters. So, dapat nakatapat yung dot sa 1 second. And then estimate natin. Let's say this is 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say this is 5. Okay, so katapat. Dapat kasi may line. Ano? And then next, plot natin. Sunod, 2 seconds and 20 meters. So, this one, 2 seconds nakatapat. Dapat nakatapat dun sa 20 meters. Ayun. Then sunod, 3. Okay, 3 seconds and 45 meters. So, 3 dapat doon. Nakatapat. Estimate natin. Let's say dito yung 45. Okay, dito yung 45. Okay, and then 4 and 80. Plot a point. 4 seconds and 80 meters. Okay, so ito yung 4 seconds and 80 meters. Katapat. Okay, then 5 seconds and 125. 5, hindi na tapat. Tapat, okay, tapat pa naman. And then 125. Let's say nandito yung 125. Ganun lang ang tapat. Okay, pag nakalagay na tayo ng mga dot, okay, ang susunod natin, i-connect natin. Okay, ko-connect, lalagyan natin ng line. Connect the dot, kumbaga. Okay, ganun. Okay, and meron na tayong distance time graph. Okay, so look at the shape of the graph. Okay, so tingnan natin yung shape ng graph. Describe how the distance changes over time. Okay, so we can tell that the object is accelerating. Papataas because the distance covered in equal time intervals is increasing. Ano? Okay, so tingnan natin, increasing naman talaga. But do you think that, okay, it's uniform or non-uniform? Okay, uniform or non-uniform? We can tell hindi kasi tingnan natin yung distances ng dot. Okay, so hindi Okay. Next, what does the shape of the graph tell you about the car's speed? So the steepness of the curve indicates that the car's speed increases more rapidly. More rapidly. Oh, hindi siya more rapidly yung pag-increase ng time. Okay, what can you say about the car's acceleration? Explain your answer. So based on the distance time graph, the car's acceleration is positive and increasing. Totoo naman, it's positive and increasing. Okay, kasi papataas Okay, next, my turn to construct and interpret distance time graph. Okay, so skip na natin to kasi nakagawa na naman tayo. Pwedeng itong assignment nyo ng mga ma'am or paggawa sa kanila mismo sila ang gagawa. And then interpretation, the guide questions. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa velocity time graph. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa distance time graph. Proceed naman tayo sa velocity time graphs. Discuss how motion is represented in velocity time graph. Okay, parehas lang mga anak. So dito nga lamang sa atin sa velocity time graph, okay, yung time natin yun pa din yung x-axis. Pero sa y-axis, hindi na distance, velocity na. Okay, velocity na po siya. Ha? Okay, kaya pag velocity na dito at ganito yung ating shape, okay, shape ng ating objects or yun yung nabuo ninyong line, okay, we can tell that this is an example pa din ng acceleration kasi nag-change yung velocity. Kasi ito, velocity na yung nandito sa may y-axis, hindi na distance. So anyway, a velocity time graph shows us how the speed of a moving object changes with time. O, diba? Changes with time. Okay. Next, velocity is plotted on the y-axis, the vertical line, while time is plotted on the x-axis, the horizontal line on the Cartesian plane. Okay, in a velocity time graph, the slope of the line is equal to the acceleration of the object. Tatandaan natin ha, the slope, okay, of the line is equal to the acceleration of the object. So, sample of velocity time graph, ito yan. So, here, acceleration is the rate of change in velocity. It can be uniform. Uniform sa to. Kitang-kita natin yung distances ng mga point or yung layo ng bawat point, which occurs when velocity changes at a constant rate or non-uniform. Okay, which occurs when velocity changes at different rates. Pag yung velocity niya nag-change at constant rate, uniform. Pero pag nag-change siya in different rates, it's non-uniform. Okay, so next, Introduction to velocity time graphs. The slope of the line represents the acceleration of the object. So, the steeper the velocity time graph, the greater the acceleration. So, pagtaas na yan, ibig sabihin, okay, mas mataas yung acceleration. Okay. Velocity time graphs, uniform acceleration. So, gawa nga tayo. Okay, hindi yun na velocity. It's only one I. Ano? Okay, so velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. So, ito yung appearance niya for uniform acceleration. The graph is a straight slope line. If acceleration is positive, the line slopes upward. Pag negative naman, the line slopes downward. Okay. Basta titingnan nyo yung label ng X ng y-axis. Kasi pag ganito at distance ang nandini, okay, we can indicate hindi yun acceleration. Pero dapat velocity to ha. Okay, wag malilito mga anak. Okay, characteristics naman ng velocity time graph for uniform acceleration. The slope of the line represents the constant rate of acceleration. Okay, the velocity increases or decreases linearly over time, showing a steady change in speed. Okay, so velocity time graph for non-uniform acceleration. Ito naman for non-uniform. Ang appearance ng non-uniform, the graph is curved. Yung pinakita ko kanina, hindi ito. Okay, curve, okay, line or a series of connected lines with different slopes. The curvature or irregularity indicates changes in the rate of acceleration. Okay, so characteristics ng velocity time graph for non-uniform. The slope of the graph changes reflecting varying acceleration. Okay, the velocity changes non-linearly over time with the object speeding up and slowing down at varying rates. So, in short, matter mga ano, pag velocity time graph ng uniform, okay, ang kanyang shape is papataas, same yung distances, pero pag non-uniform, eh di medyo may pa-curve, pa-zigzag, or pababa, different, varying points. Okay. Madali lang naman natin yung mahanap. So, constructing a velocity time graph, parehas lang mga anak kanina. Okay, parehas lang velocity to ha. Constructing a velocity. Okay, time graph. Okay, so same lang din. Okay, mag-aano tayo ng x and y axis. Okay, let's say this one. Okay, let's start with velocity time graphs of an object moving in uniform velocity. Okay, consider a car moving with constant rightward velocity of 10 meter per second. Okay, yung kanyang tinatakbo is 10 meter per second. Okay, 10 lang yung nadadagdag. Ano? So, it's a constant velocity, uniform. Okay. So, next, if the velocity time data for such a car were graphed, then the resulting graph would look like this since it is a horizontal line. Okay, it has a zero slope, therefore the acceleration is zero. Okay, so let's say tumatakbo siya ng 10 meter per second. 10 lang. Okay, ganyan. Hindi nagbago yung bilis. Okay. Walang nadagdag. Okay, hindi. Kada oras. So, it would look like this. Ganito, yung takbo kanina. Okay, so 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so next, now consider a car moving with rightward, changing velocity. This car that is moving rightward but speeding up or accelerating. Bakit kasi dito mga anak is hindi siya tinawag natin na acceleration? Acceleration ba to or hindi? Okay. Hindi ano. Okay, kasi constant velocity. Hindi nagbabago. Ano? So, walang acceleration yan. The acceleration is 0. Dito naman, tingnan natin yung example, pabago-bago. 2 meter per second, 8 meter per second, 18 meter per second. Is it acceleration? Yes, kasi nga, it's speeding up. Okay, so, kung i-graph natin ito, ganito yung ating magiging hitsura ng graph. Speeding up, taas. Okay. Next, the slope of the line is positive, corresponding to the positive acceleration. Okay. So there are other possible velocity time graphs in uniform acceleration depending on the motion of the object, which we will see in the next activity. Ano? Okay, so meron din namang mga object that don't always move in constant velocity kasi nga as they may speed up, pwedeng mag-slow down. Okay, these objects are said to have non-uniform acceleration. Okay, the velocity time graphs for non-uniform acceleration are shown in the image na nasa baba natin. Ano? So, tatandaan niyo na lang mga anak na pag hindi nagbabago yung velocity, constant yung velocity niya, okay? Constant yung velocity, hindi nagbabago, is ano siya? The acceleration is zero. Pero pag nag-speeding up, yung kanyang velocity changes. The velocity changes, okay, so it's either speeding up, slowing down, may acceleration. Pag ganito, yung ating graph, it's also acceleration kasi nag-change yung velocity. What do you observe with the graphs above? The graphs are not straight lines. Tama naman. As the velocity varies in time, paiba-iba, no? May nag-speed up, slowing down, speed up, slowing down. Okay, they may be in a curve or line or zigzag line or combination. When velocity is changing, their slopes are not constant. Thus, the acceleration is not constant or non-uniform. Okay, so hindi ko na rin ito ipapagawa. Yung may mga pet lang po sa school, yung may mga internet, pwede nyo itong ipagawa. Okay? Sige. Ayan. So, skip na natin to. Skip na lang natin din ito. Pwede nyo ipa-assignment to mga ma'am. Velocity time graph. Okay. So, proceed tayo sa computation. Ayan. So, yung ating computation ng anak ng mga slope. Di ba meron tayong nakita na graph kanina? Let's say this one. Okay. Let's say this one. Ang haba masyado ng discussion dito. This one. Okay, i-compute natin kung gaano kabilis yan. Pero, kaya nating ma-determine yung bilis nito from 0 to this point, okay, using a particular formula. Okay, meron tayong formula na ginamit din naman natin ito nung kayo ay grade 7. Yung ating sa slope, rise over run. Okay, so this represent yung y natin is ano yan, the velocity, and this one is the time, ano? So, yung y2 po natin is the final velocity minus initial velocity, and yung x2 natin or the x1, uh, final time minus initial time. Okay, let's say yung final velocity niya is 15 meter per second. Initial is 10. So, 15 minus 10 is 5. Then, yung ating final time is 30 seconds. And then, yung ating initial time is 20. So, 30 minus 20 is 10. So, 5 divided by 10 is equal to 0.5 meter per second. Let's say this one. Okay, it's 0.5 meter per second. Kunyari lang. Okay, using this formula. Okay, so sige. So, try nga natin mag-solve. A velocity time graph of a body moving in a straight line is shown in the figure below. So, answer the following questions based on the graph. Okay, so sige. Parang kulang isang linggo dito sa mga bata. Okay, so anyway, so this is an example of velocity time graph. So compare the motion represented by the line segment BC to line segment AB. So i-compare daw natin yung motion ng line segment BC and AB. Okay, so paano nyo i-compare? So BC is steeper. Okay, ibig sabihin ng steeper, mas mabilis daw to, steeper. Okay, BC is steeper than AB. Thus, BC has greater acceleration than AB. Patunayan natin using computations. Ano? So, calculate the acceleration of line segment AB and BC. Does it agree with your answer in number 2? Okay, so sige. Tingnan natin yung copyhin natin ito para meron tayong basis. Okay, so this is the velocity time graph. Okay, slide show. Okay, so patunayan natin na mas mabilis yung um, BC na sinasabi natin compare sa AB, mas steeper sabi niyo. So yung sa AB muna. Okay, so this is final velocity minus initial velocity. So yung ating initial velocity dito is 0. Okay, and then yung ating final velocity, AB, from A, 0 yung velocity initial, to B, final, which is 4 yung kanyang final velocity. So 4 minus 0. Okay, time naman, over time. Ano yung kanyang final time? Okay, AB ha, we're talking about AB. Yung kanyang final time is B, 2 seconds. Yung initial, nagsimula siya sa 0. So, minus natin. 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 0 is 2. So, 4 divided by 2 is 2 meter per second squared. Okay, acceleration yan. So, BC naman. Patunayan natin BC. Okay, so yung BC, ang kanyang final velocity is 12. Ano? At yung kanyang initial velocity ay 4. Okay, yung kanya namang final time is 4 seconds. And then yung kanyang initial time ay 2 seconds. So 12 minus 4 is 8. 4 minus 2 is 2. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4 meter per second squared. So mas mabilis talaga. Okay, yung BC compare sa AB kasi yung AB natin is 2 meter per second while yung BC natin is 4 meter per second. Okay? So describe the velocity and acceleration from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. 4 seconds ha? Ibig sabihin yan ay line segment CD. Okay, 4 seconds to 6 seconds. Okay, anong masasabi niyo doon? Describe the velocity or acceleration. So dito the velocity is constant. Hindi nagbago yung velocity. 12. Okay, 12 meter per second yung kanyang velocity. So ibig sabihin the acceleration, 0 pag constant yung velocity. Okay. Describe the velocity and acceleration of represented by line segment DE. Okay, so the velocity decreases until it becomes 0. DE ha? DE. Okay, solve nga natin. Okay, ano yung kanyang final velocity? It's 0. DE ha? We're talking about line segment DE. 0. Yung kanyang final. And then yung kanyang initial from D, it's 12. Okay. Yung kanyang final time, it's 7. Yung initial time niya ay 6 seconds. So 0 minus 12 is negative 12 meter per second. 7 minus 6 is 1 second. So negative 12 divided by 1 is equal to negative 12 meter per second. So it's a negative acceleration, di ba? Negative acceleration. Okay. So, sige, proceed na tayo sa formative assessment. Okay, so in a distance time graph, what variables should be plotted on on the y-axis and x-axis? Okay, so distance time graph, how we're talking about distance time graph. Okay, letter B, ano sa x-axis time? Okay, sa y-axis, distance. Okay, when you looking at a velocity time graph, what variables should be plotted on the y-axis and x-axis? Pag velocity naman. So, pag velocity time graph, okay, yung ating y-axis is velocity at yung ating x-axis ay time. So, it's letter C, ano? X-axis time, y-axis ay velocity. So, which of the velocity time graph shows an object accelerating from rest and then maintaining a constant speed? From rest ha? From rest. Okay, evit na yung C kasi nakatigil talaga forever. Okay, it's letter A. Ayan. So, papataas. Next. Find the acceleration of the motion shown in the velocity time graph below. Okay, so find the acceleration of the motion. Okay, sige nga, try natin mag-solve. Final velocity minus initial velocity, then final time minus initial time. So, dito na muna, 0. Okay, to this point. Okay, so ano yung kanyang final velocity? It's 2. Okay, 2 meter per second minus 0 galing dito. 0 meter per second over, okay, so ano yung kanyang final time? 1. Okay, 1 second. Okay, ano yung kanyang initial time? 0. So, sige, minus tayo. 2 minus 0 is 2. Okay, 1 minus 0 is 1. So, 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2 meter per second squared. Okay, so, nakuha. Sige, construct and interpret distance time graph. Hindi ko na babasahin yung instruction. You can screenshot. Okay, yung ating scenario, car traveling on a highway. A car is traveling on a straight highway with uniform acceleration. Its motion is recorded at different time intervals. The data for the car's distance from a starting point and its velocity at different times is given below. Okay, so ito yung ating distance time graph and this one naman is ating velocity time graph. So, kayang-kaya nyo mga anak yang gawin. Okay, so drawing muna tayo ng y and x-axis, both. Okay, so for the distance time graph, this one, okay, ito dapat, it would look like this, ha? Okay, and then for the interpretation, the distance time graph shows a curve that gets steeper over time, indicating that the car is accelerating. Okay, the distance increases non-linearly and the distance increases more quickly as time goes by. While velocity time graph, ito naman yung data natin, Okay, dapat ganito yung itsura. Okay, the velocity time graph is a straight line with a positive slope corresponding to a constant increase in the velocity indicating a positive acceleration. Ayan. So, if tama yung inyong nakuhang mga graph, ito yung paano kayo gigradean doon. So, hopefully, you learned something. Ito lang naman, ang highlight lang naman dito is kung paano kayo magpa-plot. Magpa-plot, okay, ng distance time graph and velocity time graph. More practice. Okay, marami tayong pwedeng panoorin kung paano mag-construct ng distance and velocity time graph. Yun lang yung highlight ng lesson na to. Okay, tatandaan lang natin. And we can tell based on the graph if it's non-uniform or uniform. Okay, thank you so much.